hundreds of witnesses to support the opposite opinion. But it is our desire to hasten this whole hearing process rather than prolong it. I, therefore, now demand that Mr. Gailey submit authoritative proof that Mr. Kringle is the one and the only Santa Claus.
Mr. Gailey, do you have anything further to offer?
Not at this time, Your Honor. If I may have a brief recess, then I would
I'm afraid not, Mr. Gailey.
Your Honor, it's obvious that Mr. Gailey has not one shred of authoritative proof to support his claims. Now, since today is Christmas Eve, and we're all anxious to get home for our supper, I ask that you sign the commitment papers without further delay.
Oh, now just a minute. If I can't have a recess, then I will do without one. My case is not finished yet.
For instance?
For instance, the Post Office, which, as we all know, is an official agency of the United States government. Now, as we all know, the Post Office was created by the Second Continental Congress on July 26, 1776. The first Postmaster General was Benjamin Franklin. The Post Office is one of the largest business concerns in the world. Last year, under the current Postmaster General, it did a gross business of $5 billion.
Your Honor, I'm sure we're all gratified to know that the Post Office Department is doing so nicely. But that has no bearing on this case.
It has a great deal of bearing on this case, Your Honor, if I may be allowed to proceed.
Yes, proceed, Mr. Gailey.
The figures which I have quoted indicate an efficiently run organization. Furthermore, U.S. postal laws and regulations make it a criminal offense to willfully misdirect mail or intentionally deliver it to the wrong party. Consequently, the department uses every...
Your Honor, the state of New York is second to none in its admiration of the Post Office Department. It is authoritative and efficient. We are happy to concede this.
For the record?
Of course, for the record. Anything to get on with this case.
Then, Your Honor, I wish to submit this piece of evidence. I have here a letter, Your Honor, simply addressed Santa Claus, New York City Courthouse. It has been delivered to this defendant, Mr. Kringle, by bona fide employees of the Post Office. I submit this as positive proof that a competent federal authority...
One letter, Your Honor, addressed here because of the publicity this case has received is hardly positive proof.
If Your Honor would bear with me for a minute... We do have more letters, Your Honor, that were just delivered.
Oh, we'd all like to see them, I'm sure.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, bring them in here. Put some over here and put some up here.
Your Honor, every one of these letters is simply addressed Santa Claus. The Post Office has delivered them to Mr. Kringle, the Post Office Department, official branch of the federal government. Therefore, the United States government recognizes this man, Kris Kringle, as the one and only Santa Claus.
Since the United States Post Office believes this man to be Santa Claus, this court will not dispute it, case dismissed.